The future of commercial air service at Aspen-Pitkin County Airport is one of the biggest challenges facing our community over the next several years. The majority of regional commercial aircraft serving our airport will be retired soon. Improved aircraft design of the next generation of aircraft is resulting in longer wingspans than our airfield can now accommodate. We're working with our partners at the Federal Aviation Administration to not only accommodate these future aircraft, but also meet FAA safety standards and minimize impacts to our recently approved Airport Master Plan.
Hi, I'm John Peacock, Pitkin County Manager. Over the next several months, we'll be having a series of public meetings about the future of commercial air service at the Aspen-Pitkin County Airport. These meetings will outline several changes that may have to occur on our airfield in order to accommodate a new generation of regional jets. Our airport is served by two commercial aircraft, the CRJ-700, which you see now, and the Q400 turboprop plane. The CRJ-700 handles the vast majority of commercial flights at our airport. All the commercial jets that are slated to replace this aircraft have wingspans in excess of the 95 feet that are our current limits.
So the FAA is looking at airports from a headquarters level in Washington, D.C. in somewhat of a different way. They are less inclined to grant modifications to standards like the airport currently has today with the 95-foot wingspan and a separation of 320 feet. What the FAA is saying is that we want our airports to meet the full standards of a D3 so that we get all of the safety components tied to that, so that aircraft can operate in and out of the facility with wingspans up to 118 feet.
According to the air service study now underway, the regional commuter aircraft that our community is accustomed to is evolving.
We believe that the new generation of aircraft will be noticeably different from the current one in many ways. First, the aircraft are being designed to be larger to meet the growing demands for more seats. As a consequence, the wingspan will be larger, and new aircraft design will also include winglets. These trends can be seen across the entire industry. People often assume that larger aircraft are noisier than smaller ones, but this is not always true. An aircraft noise is a function of the engine design, the aircraft weight, and the overall aerodynamic efficiency of the aeroplane. By optimizing these factors, the noise can be greatly reduced. For example, the takeoff noise footprint of the C-Series out of Aspen-Pitkin County Airport will be smaller than that of many smaller aircraft.
In order to meet the FAA safety standards for this next generation of regional jets, we're going to need to make some changes to our airfield to meet FAA design standards.
The air service study has considered 18 different runway alternatives and has narrowed them down to two that are believed to best accommodate the FAA safety standards of an increased separation between the runways and taxiways. Both would create a separation distance of 400 feet from the center line of the runway and the center line of a taxiway. In addition, the runway would be widened by 25 feet on either side of its center line. A new taxiway would be constructed on the west side of the airport, requiring the relocation of a small portion of Owl Creek Road.
The center line of the new runway under both alternatives under consideration would be approximately where I'm walking right now. The runway would be about 150 feet wide, so 75 feet this direction, and the new taxiway would be 400 feet from this center line.
Community input is important in the air service study process, and before any changes to the runway can occur, a thorough environmental assessment must take place.
Well, over the past several weeks, we've been conducting a series of coffee chats, and we've learned a lot from the community. And in particular, I think we've learned that we need to stay involved. A lot of the questions that the community has raised during our chats at the airport have been questions that can only be answered during our environmental assessment processes, both on the terminal side and on the airfield side, which we anticipate will start in 2015. So we look forward to our continued community dialogue. We look forward to continued participation and hope you'll stay involved.
Please join us at our community open house events where you can meet with consultants in person, ask questions, and offer feedback. The first is Thursday, October 30th at the Pitkin County Library from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. The second open house will be held at the Airport Operations Center on Owl Creek Road on Tuesday, November 11th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. For more information, go to aspenairportplanning.com.